Cristiano Ronaldo. What do you think when I say his name? He has been such a wildly hot topic of debate during this Euro 2024. As of the time of recording, they played against Slovenia a few days ago. It was 0-0. Ronaldo missed a penalty. He scored the penalty in the resulting penalty shootout. But there was so much controversy around him, not only in that game, but in this Euro 2024 overall. A lot of people are saying, should he really be in the Portugal team? Is he really adding anything to the Portugal team? Should he even be in the Portugal squad? Or are Portugal better off kind of without him? Yeah, just so much debate about Ronaldo right now. And with these question marks in mind, they go and play France. And of the time of this recording, they haven't played France yet. They'll play France in a few days. But by the time this video goes out, they would have played France. And probably France would have beat Portugal. But maybe Ronaldo was the hero. Maybe it was Bruno Fernandes again. But hey, maybe Ronaldo was the hero. And this whole tone of the video, whole topic of the video would be different. But look, I really wanted to cover it. Today is the 21st day of the 100-day challenge. And because it's a rest day for me, I'm just here at home. I can just have a proper rest day, which I actually look forward to after all this training of the 100 days to pro. And having watched all this Euro 2024 stuff, there's one player that's been on everyone's mind, and that's Ronaldo. So I want to cover him today. Regardless of if Portugal get knocked out, if Ronaldo doesn't play, if he does play, there are a lot of things that I've learnt about Ronaldo during this Euro 2024, and I think it's really interesting to share with you guys, especially as a lot of it's like training and performance related. So let's get into it. These are 5 things that I've learned about Cristiano Ronaldo during the Euros. This is the data that I have before they go play France. So number 1 is Ronaldo's roller coaster heart rate. So basically, Ronaldo signed this partnership with Whoop, which is like this heart rate monitor thing that you put on your wrist, and it actually records a lot of other different things, but heart rate is one of them. And Whoop shared this just after the match with Slovenia, and you can see just the kind of roller coaster that his heart rate went through. At the final whistle, he was at his max heart rate, and then you can see on the chart here that he enters a flow state. He then gets his heart rate down for the penalty kick, which he scores. Portugal score again, and then the Portuguese winning goal, where his heart rate was like to the max. It's great to see, but you can see the roller coaster of the heart rate here and the flow state that he enters. I think this heart rate thing is so interesting because the heart rate drops just before he takes a penalty, and you think in that situation, your heart's pounding, your heart rate is really high because you're taking such an important penalty, and probably it's even more rapid, right? Because you missed this penalty earlier in the game, so the pressure's really on. But Ronaldo didn't think this way. According to his heart rate, the heart rate says he was relaxed and he was in his flow state. I think flow state is really important to research if you're an athlete, if you're anyone that wants to reach that full potential. Your flow rate, in that flow state, your heart rate goes down, and you're in a state of calm, a state of zen. You're not fidgeting all over the place. You're in a state of zen, and it seems like Ronaldo was really here in his flow state. The second is that if you don't shoot, you don't score. Ronaldo so far in this tournament has taken 20 shots, and it's resulted in 0 goals. Now, a lot of you may look at this as a failure. Who takes 20 shots and doesn't score? Ronaldo does average in his career 5 to 6 shots a game, and every 5 to 6 shots actually leads to about 1 goal for Ronaldo. Yeah, so he actually scores 1 goal in about every 6 shots that he takes for any team that he plays in. When I was reading this statistic, 20 shots, no goals, but he does score 1 in 6 that he takes, I thought to myself, how many shots do I take in a game? And how many do I convert? And I started doing the math in my head, and I'm like, okay, actually every 5, 6, 7 shots that I take usually results in a goal. So I should be taking more shots if I want to score more. And that's sometimes a reminder that we need, 0 goals, 20 shots. I'm sure the next 20 shots and the 20 shots after that, he's going to be scoring goals. Maybe not for Portugal, maybe for another team. But this was just a reminder for me. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And hey, let's also put this in perspective. Early in the Euros, he actually had this great chance to score, and he just passed it to Bruno Fernandes. So look, that 1 goal aside, and the games that are coming up, look, he could be scoring more. But I think this was just a really interesting one for me. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And if you're not scoring, even though you keep shooting, well, in Ronaldo's case, he's going to keep trying and trying and trying. That's why it's such a mental game here as well. The third stat here, and now another very mental thing, because how many of you take a couple of free kicks, miss them all, and then stop taking free kicks in your team? So here's a good one for you. 60 direct free kicks Ronaldo has taken at major tournaments, and just one has been a goal. That is a conversion rate of about 1.7%. So I think this is really remarkable, because you think of Ronaldo when he does this, and then it seems really intimidating, right? You think, wow, he's got a good chance of scoring this, but actually the conversion rate is not that high. The takeaway I get from this is that he just keeps trying and trying and trying, and that camera goes on him, and he has a 98% chance that ball is not going to be a goal, but he keeps going and going and going. And this is just like you don't shoot, you don't score. Guys, if you're taking free kicks, corners in a game, and it's not working out, you miss a few, hey, you keep practicing, you take that ball and you shoot again and you shoot again. And that's the takeaway I get from this one. Number 4, and this is Ronaldo's self-talk and primal power. There's a free kick that he took against Slovenia. I haven't seen Ronaldo do this before, but he did this like big primal scream. He like kind of shouted in the air, screamed in the air about 10 seconds before he took a free kick against Georgia. And I never seen him do that before, but after he did it, and after he took that free kick was like, it was rocketing. It just went over the bar, but it was rocketing just a few inches under. It was rocketing in the back of the net past the goalkeeper's hands. And it got me thinking about something that I read about with Ronaldo, where he does a lot of self-talk, okay? Especially with free kicks, he does a lot of self-talk. Now, this has been analyzed. There's a video out there of a lip reader who'd lip read what Ronaldo is saying to himself before he takes these free kicks, before he takes these penalties. And it was revealed that Ronaldo says 2 things before striking the ball. Number 1, you're the best. And number 2, it's going to be a goal.
Você sabe que é o melhor. Você sabe, é. Se é o melhor, tá bem? Vai fazer gol. Você sabe, vai ser gol.
And this is such a sports psychology principle. Self-talk, organic self-talk, talking to oneself, positive things, positive affirmations, which boost your confidence, increase your confidence, and just give you maybe a bit more power to do that kick, and just more confidence to take players on. It's something, especially with this 100 days to pro, where you're challenging yourself with bigger teams, bigger tryouts, bigger players. You need that confidence, and I think self-talk can come in really handy here, just like Ronaldo has been doing. Using self-talk in challenging situations, a good thing, and something you should take away. The 5th thing I learnt about with Ronaldo in this Euro 2024 is his influence on the Georgian national team. Guys, Ronaldo is such a global influence. 11 players that featured in the game, Portugal against Georgia, were actually there in 2013 when Ronaldo was there to open the Dinamo Tbilisi Academy, FC Dinamo Tbilisi Academy in 2013, and a lot of the players that were pictured with him on that inauguration day ended up playing with him in this match at the Euros. Now, bro, isn't that like crazy that this guy came to the academy and then now you're playing against him? It's sort of like Mbappe and Ronaldo, like when Mbappe was a young kid. Man, I think some of these moments, how it comes full circle, it just shows how many players have been affected and inspired by Ronaldo in their younger years, and when they finally get to meet him, finally get to see him, it just brings it in perspective for you how much of a global influence, a worldwide influence Ronaldo is. And I think, you know, being a Ronaldo fanboy, being Ronaldo not fanboy, is something you should cherish and really respect and admire. But yeah, have you learned anything about Ronaldo at these Euros? Anything that you want to share, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear. But yeah, guys, this is a simple one today for day 21 of the 100 days to pro. Leave a comment. I'm reading every single one of them. I love to interact with you. Day 21 is a wrap.